Let me tell you this, because I know sometimes it's easier said than done. But if we're honest with ourselves, right now in this room, all of us have made decisions we wish we never had made. And we had the hindsight not to make those decisions, but we did it anyhow. And we figured that we was bigger and bad enough to handle the consequences until the consequences come. And then you realize that I messed up. Well, if you could backtrack, you would do it all over again. Well, you can't backtrack. So now you have to look forward to moving forward, but now make sure every second of your life counts. I'm going to tell you one more story. I went to a club with my boys, and I was a designated driver. I always been a designated driver because I had that background. I don't have to drink to have a good time. You know, I don't have to drink to talk to. Some people got to drink just to talk to a girl. I don't understand. Now, obviously, going to say yay or nay. You know, not to mention when you're in the club in the dark, she look great. Just like he looked good. Till the lights come on, you go outside, and you're like, man. But I was the designated driver, and this time I said, you know what? I'm not going to do it. Somebody else can do it. And the drunk volunteered. And I said, man, come on, man. Oh, Jay, I got this, man. You know, I haven't been drinking too much anyway. So I said, all right. So I go in the club. I get a little tipsy. I'm having fun, laying back. I look over in the corner. Who throwing him back? Him. Now I'm about 3 hours from the crib. And I'm looking at him, and I got to make a decision. Now, it was too late to stop drinking because the night was almost over. And I was still sober enough to get into the car with a drunk because he wasn't going to hand me the keys, and I wasn't going to drive because I was drunk. So I said to myself in this second, I just need to get drunker. That way, I don't feel it when I die. Because I'm not walking home, and that's my ride. So I need to be passed in the back seat. And if I hear the harps playing, at least I know that I'm saved. And I gets drunk. And I gets out in this car, and I hop in the back seat. It only took 3 hours to get home, right? When we got home, it was 6 hours later. I said, bruh, why did it take us 6 hours? Man, I was lost. And I just kept riding around until I found it. But the only reason why I believe that we're alive, because even though I was acting a fool, there was a child of God on board. We make mistakes, but God looks out for us. He gives us time to get it right. He gives us time. There's no greater God than that. Even we know that the world is coming to an end. If you look at Revelations, you will see that God's kingdom is being ushered out and Satan's kingdom is coming in. The only reason why we're still here is because God is patient. He's waiting for those who accept Christ to accept him. Once the last person is saved, the stage is set. So right now, you got a decision to make. Split-second decision. One that can save your life, one that can destroy your life. When Christ came, he made a split-second decision. Today, I'm dying. Christ could could have said no. He had a legion of angels ready to come at a simple word. But he loved us enough that he decided to die on the cross. He paid the price of all of our foolishness, a price we could never pay. And he says that if you accept me and the work that I did on the cross, you can be born again. And some say, well, Rev, that's fine. We got a little more partying to do. That's your second. Because nobody told you that you're going to make it through the party. Nobody told you you're going to make it out of that car. Nobody told you somebody was going to cross the median and slam right into you and your whole family. Nobody knows the day, the second, or the hour when they're going to leave this place. And we all know that by watching the news, young folks dying left and right. Families being destroyed at the whole pot. Families being killed. So your life is in your hands. Jesus paid the price. Jesus did all the work. Who else would do all the work for us? So when you go off, you got to remember who you belong to. You got to remember not only for yourself, but for those who are around you. Because remember, the world is waiting for you. And they're going to want to attack you. Whether you're going to the military, whether you're going to college, the same experience, just a different kind of game. More folks die from blood-related incidents because too much alcohol in the system from a party. Taking a bong, turning it upside down, no oxygen whatsoever, and just drinking. Drink. Then when you on the floor dead, they all gone. Because don't nobody want to be around because don't nobody know what's wrong with you. So you got to make some decisions that says, you know what, I am grown. And I don't need mama and dad. I got the Holy Spirit who lives within me. So I'm going to make some decisions that are beneficial to not only me, but to my future women the same way. You want to have a good and productive family? Keep your legs closed until God says to open them. That leads to success. If not, don't be mad at him because he ain't hanging around. Don't be mad at her because she ain't giving you what you want. And I know the thing, well, I'll just find somebody else. No, you left a good woman. A woman who said no, you better stay with her. Because she say no to you, she'll say no to your friends too. She say yeah to you, she's going to say yeah to your friends. You better start weighing the decisions that you make because whether you are a success or a failure lies with who? Us. The decisions that we make.